Namaskar, Bay Area. I'm Vijay Lakshmi. So glad to have you join us on Real Estate Roundup, brought to you by nagrajhomes.com, making your reality dreams a dream reality. And striving to make this happen is the founder of Nagraj Homes, that's Nagraj Anaya, your trusted Bay Area tech realtor who makes it his mission to equip you with all you need to know when venturing into real estate. So, if you are contemplating buying your dream home, you're hitting some roadblocks along the way, or you're looking to sell and wondering how to get that best price for your home, or possibly you'd like to invest in real estate to diversify your portfolio, whatever is in your mind, your doubts, your questions, or anything in the realm of Bay Area real estate, join us. We are, of course, coming to you live on Bolly 92.3 FM. Studio lines are open, and the number to call in is 877 Bolly 92. That's 877 265 5992. 877 265 5992. And we welcome your calls to get the conversation rolling. Keep those coming in. Anything that's on your mind, small or big, Nagraj is more than happy to handhold you through anything that you have, and he'll really walk you through on how to navigate real estate, Bay Area real estate successfully. So feel free to call in. And again, let me leave that number 877 265 5992. And with that, happy Sunday, Nagraj. Welcome.
Hello, Vijay Lakshmi. Hello, Bay Area. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great day out there. I know the weather is kind of bit gloomy today, or like
Yeah.
cloudy, what we can do say it.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions, we are live on a Bolly 92.3. Any questions, it can be simple questions, or you're a first-time home buyer and you're an investor would like to know how do you proceed, because in this real estate market, right, and holding is very very important. Giving the right directions are very very important,
Yes.
because always in the real estate or in the life, anything can't be a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
There should be lows and highs. It should be spikes around. If this
Yeah.
just a straight line, you're almost dead. Nothing is there, right? It,
Right.
it should be
Yeah.
highs and downs. Take
Yeah.
it, anything comes in, handle both of the things at the right frame of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if
And you are there always to help folks around. And I think that's your passion to really have them know how they're going about to lay everything out. And I mean, the community is lucky to have somebody like you to really, guide folks through it all, because this can be very tricky. And it's one of the biggest investments or outflows that one is going to make in one's lifetime. So
yeah,
you want to have a subject matter expert you can trust. And that's where you come in, and that's where you've been trying to strive to do all of this. So
yeah.
thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you, listeners. And if you have any questions, do give us a call. Don't hesitate or don't worry that your statements are might be sometimes wrong or something. Okay.
Yeah, and the
Anything.
number to do that, 877-265-5992. So keep those questions coming in.
Yeah. So I think Vijay Lakshmi, today,
Yeah.
let's talk about the Bay Area real estate trends.
Mm-hmm.
I think let's start with the pricing things and over the market, like basically how many homes are hitting in the inventory, or like we are
Yes.
seeing anything differences. Let's start
Supply
with
demand situation,
supply demand situation.
pricing.
So let's
Mm-hmm.
start with the Santa Clara County thing, right? Like basically what is the median? The median list price right now, Santa Clara County, right? I'm talking about single family homes. Median list prices are 1.875 million. Median price of new listings are coming down to 1.639 million, and which is like average per square footage is $1,000, 1,400, 1,004 square footage right now. And
Mm-hmm.
average days on the market are like, it shows an average days are close to 173. So it's sometimes because some of the homes are sitting in the market longer than expected. That's why the average days on the market are 173, which is a little bit higher,
Yeah.
but it's not true for all the homes around. But I think this is where it gets interesting. Median days on the market are 70 days. Okay. And the price decrease of 15%. That sounds interesting right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Median is like price decrease of 15%. Price increase is a 5%. And
Oh.
number of homes which got relisted are 7%. And
Mm-hmm.
overall Santa Clara inventory right now is number of homes as of January 19th is like 321 homes inventory.
Mm-hmm.
321 homes.
Three
And
inventory of 321 has come into the market.
yeah, 321 total number of single family homes I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Median rent, I think this is one more interesting. $4,400. Rents are not getting cheaper, guys. Rents
Yeah.
are not getting cheaper. It's a
Yes.
4,400. Market action is like 63. That means it's more towards the seller market right now, market action index.
Hmm.
And let's talk about the condos. Okay. The condos median list prices are 849,000, 849,000. Median price is like around is 1.275
Mm-hmm.
per square footage for the condos are $740. $740.
Mm.
Average days on the market, if you look around for the condos, is 103. And but if you're looking for a single family, was like 173. Because some of the homes might be is not correlating. That is why it is like single family homes are still showing as a 173, right?
Yeah.
But condos are like kind of coming down to lower, right? Like that's what we
Mm-hmm.
are noticing in 103. Median days on the market is still 63, which is almost close. Price decrease for the condos are like 25%. That was like close to 15%, the other one, right? And here is a price increased is 1%. Other one was 5% single family.
So let's understand what is this price increase and price decrease.
It's
What does
because
that mean?
overall number of homes they're taking in. Okay. It's like in this is I'm talking about Santa Clara County. Then
Mm.
after this, we'll talk about the cities wise how it is going on. Because Santa Clara County is huge, so it can go all the way to Gilroy and other stuff, right?
Yeah.
That is why it is like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And median rent for condos, median rent for condos is $3,382. 3,000. It is
Mm-hmm.
that is also not cheaper.
Yeah, it's not,
And
it's as much as a single family home. Yes.
yeah, and it is
Slightly less.
seller's
Mm-hmm.
market 50 right now. It is like 50. It is like an all thing, right? Like that was more towards it. So, but let's talk about the cities wise now. Santa Clara cities wise, how it is. Let's going for the Santa Clara only. If I'm talking about Santa Clara wise alone, uh, condo. Let's start with the single family homes. Average list price is 1.783 million. Average list price is 1.783 million. Median price of new listings are 1.84 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it is like if you look around, market action, if it's in a Santa Clara, it is more towards a 73. That is
Mm-hmm.
more of seller's market. And median rent is $6,100.
Mm-hmm.
Median rent right now. Because this reason I was telling you is like somebody had called me up, Nagaraj, I want to buy a $4,500, $4,000 because they were planning to move from Sacramento to a Santa Clara, closer towards the daughter where she is staying.
Mm.
So they wanted to buy $4,000 they told me, but I can't find anything for $4,000 rentals right now.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
more. It's more. It is like coming if you. That's why the index also says right. Median rent is $6,000 single
Mm.
family homes.
Wow.
But if you go to the condos, 3,500. This is the city for the Santa Clara city I'm talking about.
For
Now let's
Santa Clara City. Mm-hmm.
okay. Let's talk about the Sunnyvale, right?
So, before you go ahead, let me give folks, the number to call in. You're listening to Real Estate Roundup, brought to you by nagrajhomes.com and its founder Nagraj Anaya. And it's time to really check out the trends that are there in Bay Area real estate. If what we're talking about basically is resonating with you, and anything that's on your mind real estate wise, give us a call. The number to call in, it's 877-265 5992, 877-265-5992. And anything that you'd like to clarify or get a considered opinion on from Nagraj, this is the time to call in, so make sure you do that. And yes, Nagraj, go ahead with
Yeah, let's talk about
Sunnyvale.
the Sunnyvale, your favorite city, right? And I think median list price is 2.29 million and per square footage is $1,300. Okay.
Mm.
And price almost like if you look at the median rent, this is not making sense, but median rent in Sunnyvale is 3,900. A
Whoa.
market action index shows 81, means it's more towards the seller market right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello. So, hi, welcome to the real estate show. Can you turn off the volume, radio volume?
Yes, I'm listening to the radio. Something.
Can you please turn off the volume? Radio volume?
You have a question for us? Your name, please.
Ready? Yes, I'm listening to the radio.
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
lost them. Please, listeners, when you call back to the show, when you call to the show, turn off your radio volume because it is like there is echo will create. So please turn off your radio volume when you call us. And if you want to listen to your voice, we have good thing. We all these recordings will be uploaded on YouTube. You can go back and listen to it. But when you call back, please turn off your radio volume.
Mm-hmm.
If you have
Yeah.
any questions, do give us a call. Our studio line numbers are 877 volume.
265 5992 877 265 5992. And while we're on the subject also, you want to know that Nagraj is on YouTube as well. If you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed his channel, you need to do that now. Very frequent all through the week, there are updates for you in the form of YouTube videos
We
as
can take
well.
it one call, Vijay Lakshmi. Yeah.
Yes, hello and welcome. Your name, please. Thank you for joining us, and your question.
Yeah, hi, this
Yes.
is Sunny calling from
Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Santa Clara,
Mhm.
Oakland area.
Okay.
And my question is, so I have a house. I am having to make a temporary relocation,
Mhm.
and I was thinking, like, if I were to hold the house instead of selling it, how should I think about it? I mean, if I look at for the next 5 years,
So right now, do you have a single family home?
single family home, yeah,
Okay, where is this location? Santa Clara?
Willow Glen, yes.
Willow Glen. Okay. So do you want to upgrade or a downgrade? What is you're looking for?
So I have to move out of town for some. So I was thinking whether to hold keep a house and rent it out or sell it. I could do it both ways financially.
Okay, okay. So you're considering should I sell it out or rent out before you moving out of the location? Is the question correct?
Yes.
Okay. See, it depends on the
Yes.
needs actually. What do you want? Like if you have immediate cash required to buy something else, for example, you're buying outside America or somewhere in your hometown, right? And you need a money to do it, or you want a money to your kids' education. And if that is the need, then you can think about for a selling. And for example, the second thing is, are you a person who takes more of a risk or not? Because if it's rental is always some kind of a fixers or some issues keeps coming. Are you okay with that? Based on that, you can decide. If you don't have your immediate money needs or financial needs, you can continue for renting out. It's easy to rent out.
You
Okay.
don't have to sell, you're saying. You
Sell
can
it.
So
renting is
longer
out.
term,
Mhm.
okay, so longer term, if I don't have any financial need, it sort of makes sense to hold
Yes.
on to real estate, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's always having like a golden goose, right? Like always it keeps going up, but it's again sometimes when you want to immediate need it to sell and you don't have money, right? Like then it becomes because sometimes the market can go down for you. Correct. Similar to a 2008 and other instances where the market went down, but in that cases you are not selling. And what is your financial net value are you considering, right? For example, you can sell in the downtime also, but your net value is not making sense for you because you're going to sell because you need to have somewhere the immediate need for the money, right? That is the reason you're going to sell. But in that cases, in the downtime cases, you're not in hurry, then you're okay. It depends on it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're
And
welcome. And let's
I'm
take
gonna-
a break now, Nagraj. And before we do that, if folks want to get in touch with Nagraj, always, of course, call in right now, right, while we are on the show. And otherwise, you want to go on to his website, that's nagrajhomes.com, Nagaraj homes.com. You can even connect with him right there through the WhatsApp number right there. And
I
of
think
course,
let's
keep your
take
questions coming in.
I think before going break, let's take one more call. We have one more
Oh,
call.
we have a call. Okay. Hello and welcome. Your
Hi.
name, please. Yeah.
Thanks for taking the call, Andy.
Yeah, చెప్పండి. మీ పేరు?
Yeah, Nairaj garu, na peru Mohan andi. I have a question. Thanks for all the valuable tips. One thing I want to know is like I have a primary home.
Okay.
And me and my wife are planning to invest in a second home.
Okay.
And we are looking around, so we want to maybe flip it in a couple of years, but invest it now and rent it out immediately.
Okay.
So we are looking at Dublin and Fremont. What do you think about Dublin growth perspective? And Fremont obviously is pretty high, but yeah, I want to know about Dublin.
Dublin is a good investment and right now, if you want to buy a single family home there, akkada 1.2, 1.3 ki koni homes వస్తా ఉంది. Okay. If you are okay with fixer upper, always చూడండి ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ లో don't think buy a very good looking home. Okay, always you need to buy a ugly home or which is house in the bad situation. అది తీసుకొని ఫిక్స్ చేసుకోవాలి మనం. అప్పుడే ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ కి ఇట్ మేక్స్ సెన్స్ ఫర్ అస్. అగైన్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ఆర్ యూ గోయింగ్ టు రీలొకేట్ దేర్. ఇఫ్ యూర్ రీలొకేటింగ్ దెన్ ద స్క్వేర్ ఫుటేజ్ మ్యాటర్స్ కదా అండి. Right, it's just you're considering as an investment alone. There are 2-3 scenarios we need to consider. One is the investment purpose is only for investment. Are you considering a longer term to relocate? So all that scenarios needs to be calculated. And coming down to a city wise, lower price wise, maybe Dublin makes sense right now.
And growth wise, Andy?
Growth is good, and it is like right now, especially the way the homes prices are going, there's a chance for to grow more for us. Yeah, offices are opening up, but there are some people who still considers I'm okay to commute, but I want a very good neighborhood and good looking homes. Because Fremont lo compare cheste, miki Dublin lo compare cheste, Dublin homes are lot looking better for us aesthetically, correct? High ceilings and other stuff, which gives a more value addition. Fremont lo aithe teeskoni manamu upgrade chesukovali, or we need to make the house better for us, or otherwise you need to rebuild completely the house.
Correct.
Okay.
So any other places you would suggest generally based on your research?
So what is the price, Sandy, like you're
investment?
looking, what is the price are you looking to buy?
Less than like 1.7 million, like 1.6, 1.7 is where our cutoff is.
And see, again, depends on your longer term enti plan. And are you going to basically retire there?
Just no, we are going to rent it, and if prices go astronomically high, like it happened in 22, 23, we are going to flip it and sell it in.
Okay, you're more of a looking as a flip thing, right? Yeah, flip thing aithe.
Yeah, we don't want to live there.
Okay, then ala aithe, then the San Ramon, Dublin, Fremont, or and even a Livermore. Livermore is also you can consider. Okay, and Pleasanton also is a good place to consider for you. You can go a bit further, but problem going bit further than the Tracy and other stuffs. Renting is becoming hard right now. Okay, chala mandi vasta unnaru, like renting is becoming too hard. I'm seeing a lot of homeowners having a hard time to rent out, or they're planning to reduce the price there. So in that way, this areas whatever I told you, consider that areas. And we can set up a one-to-one personal consultation, and you can call me later also based on your price, Adi. I can suggest you what are the other places, or means in these places, how do you strategize? Ela strategize chesekaitundi anesi.
Sure, Andy. I'll reach out to you after that.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Best of luck for you. Listeners, if you have any questions like this and you want to invest in which cities and would like to know more, you can give us a call. Our studio line numbers are 877-BOLI-92. So let's take one break, Vijay Lakshmi, and we'll join back again.
ఫ్యూచర్ లో వెలుగు నింపే మార్గం ముందుగా నడిపించేయోనేస్తానే అంతులేని సంతోషమే ఈ నూతన సంవత్సరంలో మీ సొంత ఇల్లు కల నిజం అవ్వాలని కోరుకుంటూ మీ రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ నేస్తం నాగరాజన్నయ్య తరపున అందరికీ హ్యాపీ హాలిడేస్.
Wherever you are, whatever you need, Nagarajannaya is here to make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 408 805-4653 or visit nagarajhomes.com today.
Welcome back. So today we were discussing about the real estate trends and how the cities are performing in, and we were discussing about Santa Clara and Sunnyvale. Before going to a break, we were discussing about which are the best cities to invest for a most probably to a flip also. So,
Mm-hmm.
Vijay Lakshmi, as we are discussing about the flip things, right? I think
Yeah.
Mohan had the right question. I think always when you're considering a flip, don't buy good looking homes. Always
Mm-hmm.
consider most ugliest home possible. Okay.
Oh,
Because that
okay.
is where you have a probability of making the house better, and the probability of you making a profits are better. And
Yeah.
again, flips are like there are various ways to consider. Some of the flip options people are considering is buying a older homes, very older homes, knock off the older homes completely, redoing the complete new home,
Mm-hmm.
doing the
Remodel.
new, no, completely new home they're coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is what they're doing is buy as 1,000 square footage, 3 bed, 1 bath homes, add this second bath or I make the square footage more bigger
Mm.
and then sell it off. That is
Oh,
the
okay.
second thing. And the third thing is like they're buying a completely a lot and adding a newer home there. And the
Mm-hmm.
fourth thing is basically they're doing is adding then ADUs options.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always a lot of options what we can do it. And listeners, if you have any questions, you can give us a call. Our studio line numbers are 877 Bolly 92.
Mm-hmm.
877 Bolly 92.
Yes.
So in this context, when we was talking about, I think before continuing in the cities wise, what I was talking about the growth, I think let's talk about the emotional content also on this.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you buy, especially this is a more of a emotions is are like when you're first time home buyer.
Yeah.
I would like to share one story.
Mm.
Especially what happened is like in San Jose, one of the client bought a house. House was really good house. They got it for a good price. Good price they got it for. Okay,
Mm.
compared to other homes, price was really good. And the flip wise means whatever this was a flip home. What my client bought, it was really good. Okay, once they bought it, they did I think they stayed for like after 20 days, they did a housewarming and everything, and they moved in. As soon as they moved, they found a cracks in the house,
Oh,
crack
okay.
in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
As the new homeowner, what do? You get panicked, right? You're
Yeah.
noticing a crack. Sometimes the cracks can be due to paint issues. Sometimes it can be to settling down. What do you do in this case?
Mm-hmm.
They called me up. I told, let's not take a chance right now. Okay. Let's get a structural engineers because
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of companies in around in the Bay Area, like it might be a Bay Engineering, and there is another company called also Avalon. These are the best companies for the structural related. Okay. But this process takes a lot of time. It is not like they are available right now and they do it.
Mm.
But what I was trying to tell you, so we get a report and understand what was the reason it settles down, or like what are the reasons are we noticing in a foundation issues, right?
Yeah.
So is the foundation issues or the foundation we are seeing a lot of cracks because the report when we bought a house there was a little minor crack, which was not a concerning as per the inspectors,
Mm-hmm.
not
Okay.
concerning based as per the inspectors, but still we bought it. So is that the cracks are making too much issues right now? We don't know until we get talk to the experts on this. I'll give you more stories based on next week. I'll share you more after I talk to the structural engineer and how did we address on this. Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is any house what you buy, any house what you buy, don't get panicked there are when you find out an issues. There
Mm-hmm.
are a ways to handle it. There are a
Yeah.
ways to handle it. There's the same thing applies in your life also. It's like
Mm.
that's was the reason I told you there would be ups and downs.
Mm.
Okay, but how do you address it? That's very important. And
That's the key.
that's
Mm-hmm.
the key because I've always always stand with my clients. It's not like there are issues means that they reach out to me. All right, we need
Yeah.
to address it together, and that is where you need a reliable partner when you're making in a real estate journey.
Mm.
It is. I'm not telling like any real estate you buy. It is like a completely good picture will be there.
Yeah.
Okay, there are some issues when you come across, but you need to handle it, and hand holding from a basically expert
Yeah.
makes a difference for you when you're making a decision.
Yes. That's totally invaluable to have.
I'll share you more how did we handle it and how did we go about it.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing is like I think we have very less time, but anytime when you're buying in a commercial, if somebody says tells you so like basically giving it for a less price, do watch out for it. Do watch out for the environmental report, because when you're buying in a commercial, there's like big a phase one, phase two reports needs to be watched out. And I would like to share more about this environmental basically commercial properties buying also in the future.
Mm-hmm.
We'll discuss more on that. We'll do that in the coming episodes, Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes,
And one more
absolutely.
thing, if somebody wants to reach out to me, it's easy to reach out. Go to nagrajhomes.com, click on a WhatsApp icon, and easy to connect. And if somebody is thinking of selling or upgrading, it's
Yeah.
easy to connect with me, and it's a free consultation. Do basically lot of listeners are using these services to understand is what they're doing is correct or
Yeah.
not.
Right. So if you're thinking of buying or selling in 2025, just feel free to give Nagraj that call, no obligation call, but you understand your options before you proceed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, listeners today. And all these recordings will be uploaded on a YouTube channel. Do listen to it. And if you
Yes.
have any questions, do reach out to me. And thank you so
And join us next week, 12:30 to 1 on Sundays and also
much.
6:30 to
Fridays too.
on Fridays as well. So
Thank
you
you so
have two
much.
opportunities.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, Nagraj. Looking forward to our continued conversation. Have a wonderful week ahead. Namaskar.